Assalamu alaikum, family. This is your brother Malcolm Flex TV from Changing the Black Narrative. And if you would like to join on to the Nation of Islam and accept your own and be yourself, please send me an email at malcolmflex19@gmail.com. And if you would like a subscription to the Final Call newspaper, you can also go to finalcall.com, because the Final Call newspaper has been within the black community for years and has changed and saved a lot of lives. It has saved minds, for example. And if you would like to hear the latest lectures and webcasts by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and his students, the students of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, you can also go to NOI.org. So if you would like to accept your own and be yourself, I will do my best to direct you to your local mosque and nearest study group. This is your brother Malcolm Flex TV. Peace and assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. How y'all doing today, family? This is your brother Malcolm Flex. We are definitely live. So please don't forget to share, like this video. If you like the content, you enjoy the content, let's get this video out. If somebody can, please go share this to Mr. Hawthorne. We're doing a live reaction. I want Fred to pull up today. Pull up. If what you say to be true, then pull up. That's all you got to do, man. Pull up. Go and share this to Fred Hawthorne. Share this on your YouTube. Share this on your Facebook. Share this on your Instagram, wherever, man. Today we doing a live reaction, right? So today we doing a live reaction video, man. This is what we think about this situation, man. And we gonna do a live reaction. Like we can't even really take this seriously. This is what we have resorted to because people cannot deal with information. Family, so first, let me open in the name of Allah, who appeared to us in the person of Master Fard Muhammad. I bear witness that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad is his last and greatest messenger and exalted Christ. And I also bear witness that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is a divine warner, teacher, and the Messiah in our midst. And I would like to greet those with the greeting words of peace and paradise of Assalamu alaikum. Family. A brother, shout out to Brother Lions of the Messiah for sending this video that we're gonna do a live reaction on. I haven't even seen the full video yet, right? So we're gonna do a live reaction, man. But I'm noticing some things taking place with this particular brother, with this particular individual, right? He's trying to position the Nation of Islam a certain type of way. I think, we can safely call it fear-mongering, right? We think that this brother, this individual is trying to solicit fear and sell fear to the black community, right? And this isn't new. This has been a part of the enemy's playbook, the slave master's children's playbook, right? So we know the strategies and the tactics that they like to use towards and against the NOI. You know what I mean? But we want Mr. Hawthorne to pull up to this live stream today. We want to put Fred in the hot seat. Please, if you hear my voice, I want you to come in the comments, and if you're there, I will put the link in the comment section, and we can deal with whatever you want to deal with. Brother Malcolm is passing out free smoke today. Please share this to Fred. We passing out free smoke today. Because, I mean, to continue lying, to say that, that we want to do something to you, I'm going to get into it. We're going to really get into it in the live stream, family. We're going to really get into it. You feel me? But I got to kind of, just do an intro, let y'all kind of fill y'all in what's going on. Because, it's absurd to me. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm getting ready to share my screen, and we're going to play the video. But in the meantime, blow his Instagram up. Blow his DMs up. Share this video. I want this. I know he's listening to me already, but I want him to hear this video specifically. He needs to hear this video. He needs to watch this video. Right? Because his claims are absurd, completely absurd. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm noticing the tactics that he's using FBI tactics, y'all. He's using federal agent tactics. He's APM, advanced persistent manipulator strategies. Right? He's trying to get people to catch cases. He's trying to put cases on people. He's trying to see people go to jail over information. So I'm going to share my video. Fred, if you're listening, pull up, sir. We want you to prove your claims, please. So I'm going to share my screen. Somebody just sent me this absurd video. He did one prior, but I was gonna let it ride. You feel me? I wasn't even gonna respond to the video, but now we gotta respond. We had no choice but to respond now. No, before I begin, let me give this disclaimer. Before I begin, let me give this caveat. I, Brother Malcolm Flex, have never made any threats against anybody's life. I just put that out there. I, Brother Malcolm Flex, have never secretly DM'd anybody. Haven't made any remarks or statements that would insinuate such. I, Brother Malcolm Flex, do not support any violence to anybody in our community unjustly. I, Brother Malcolm Flex, do not condone or agree with anybody being harmed in our community over intellectual disagreement, over theological preference. So I got to put that disclaimer and that caveat out there before anybody even try to look my way. There's nowhere in none of my videos, in none of my statements, in none of my presentations that insinuated any violence towards anybody. And I have witnesses in the room that will bear witness who have been participating in all of these discussions. So I got to first put that disclaimer out there and that caveat out there. Why? Because I'm one of the brothers that's on the front line defending our nation with the teachings, with the truth. I'm one of the brothers on the front line who's on defense, but in a classy way, in a disciplined, structured way, in a way that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan can be proud of me and the brothers and sisters who are with the NOI defense team. Shout out to them brothers and sisters. Shout out to the minister's research team. So I got to put that disclaimer out there for anybody who would try to suggest anything about the brother that you see on your screen right now. We don't play them type of games. making threats, and we don't do that. So I got to put that disclaimer out there for those who don't know what's going on. But now we can get to the video. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
Early in the morning, I live in New York. We got to get our cars inspected every year, right? So I go to get my vehicle inspected. I go to the dealer. They said, yeah, we're going to be about an hour. I said, all right. So it was a nice day out. I took a walk. I walked into a park. I sat down on a bench, right? So take out my phone, got the earbuds in. I'm looking for the brothers listening. I'm looking for some boxing talk. And two brothers walk into the park. Now the park is like empty. The park is empty, right? Benches everywhere. I'm sitting on the bench. These two young brothers sit like literally a bench over from me. And I'm like, that's a lot of park. Why they sitting there? So it's two brothers, and one of them was like telling the story. You know how as black people do, we get very animated when we're telling the story when we're passionate about something. Y'all seen me do it a million times. So I'm like being nosy. Like,
now, first of all, I don't even know who this individual is. Whoever Drew Titan is, I don't even know this brother. And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all don't even know this brother. You feel me? So I don't even know who he is. So let's continue listening.
See, all right. So when it gets like that, y'all know the movie. You take one bud out so you can hear. So here's my right hand. Dude says, yeah, that mother effing Fred, he every time black people trying to do something, it's niggas like that are making us go 8 steps backwards. And I swear to God, I'll put one in his chest. I put one in his forehead now. I know like 3 people.
Now, I don't even know any FOI that talks like that. I got brothers in New York. Brothers don't talk like that. That you gonna put something in somebody's chest, we don't talk like that. So that right there is a red flag. That right there is suspect to me. Right? We don't even carry guns. So why would any of us be talking about somebody's gonna be putting something in somebody's chest? Well, let me know, because the brother just made a statement. He said, brother Black Migos said, Drew, even with the BS, he is a former cop out of New York. Well, please, if you got the receipts on that, we need to see that. Because this is kind of suspect right here. That FOI is talking like that. If they are, we would have an issue with that. Right? Let's go.
I really ain't paid no mind. I'm like, all right, somebody pissed him off. Here's my right hand. He said that mother effing 9 wives, and I'm like, so I said, wait a minute. Now, let me tell you how vain I am.
He's vain.
I said, this ain't real life. Fred is in California. I'm here in New York. All right. Let me tell you how vain I am. I'm like, they ain't really talking about Fred. These are trolls I got blocked on my channel, and they recognize me, and they want to chin check me to see what I do. Now, it was decision making.
Now, hold on, brother Christian. Hold on. Let me pause this. Well, brother Christian, what is his YouTube page so we can see where he says that he's a former cop? Because if that's the case, then that probably just destroyed all their credibility. We could just wrap up everything. No, I'm just playing. We just started this live, so I want to go through this, but it can definitely void out everything they're talking about. What is it? What's his YouTube channel? Is it Drew Titan? Let me see if I can pull that up. Cause this is suspect. I don't believe it. I really don't believe it. Let me put his name in. Okay, his name is up in here. Peace, family. If you're just tapping in, please share this video, like, and subscribe if this is your first time. No, he don't do any videos about Malcolm's beliefs. Okay, here's Drew, but where can we find where he says he's a former cop? Yeah, please send that. Please send that as soon as possible. Please send that. Because this ain't making no sense. Let me get back to the video though.
Or do I sit here to see where this goes? Because what I was waiting for was for them to go from Fred to another channel, and then it turned into an LBBC thing, and then I'm like, okay, they want my attention, they're gonna get it. It was two of them, one of me. Read between the lines, family. Two of them, one of me. They were outnumbered. Read between the lines. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Now, think about this though. Now let's kind of walk back what he's saying. He is telling us that he was in a park in New York in the morning, an empty park in the morning, and there just so happens to be two brothers that are FOI under the leadership of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, just so happens to be right where he is, and he just so happened to, okay, hold up. Somebody sent something. He just so happened to overhear them talking about doing something to Fred. Now that don't sound a little weird. The man at a park in New York that's empty in the morning, it just so happened to be two FOI there. Just randomly talking about Fred Hawthorne. Let me see what the brothers, hold on. Let me see. Okay, I got people sending stuff. Yeah, thanks, brother, Lions of the Messiah, all praises due to Allah. Let me see if I can send this video. Brother just sent me a video. Let me see if I can send it. Brother Josh, can you email that to me? Brother Josh, can you email that video you just sent to me? I'm gonna put my email in the chat. Yeah. I got the video. I just need you to email it to me. Cause I can play it on my phone, but I'd rather play it on the live stream. Because we're going to get back to the video. Oh, this is a YouTube video. Okay, maybe I can probably share it to myself. Okay, bro said he just emailed it. Praise be to Allah. So yeah, maybe we can go after this video second. Okay, I don't see your email, bro. Maybe I could just send it to myself. Sorry for the delay, y'all. But hey, you know, we gotta do this. We got known habitual liars out here. Known habitual liars. What email is this? Okay, here we go. Okay, all right, so we're gonna watch that next. But let me check the comments right quick. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. We're gonna get back to it. Family, please share and like this video so we can get it going in the algorithms. But before we go back, press 1 if you think that the story already started out shaky. Press 1 if you think the story already started out a little shaky.
So I put my earbuds away, I put my phone in my pocket, and I just lean back, and I just go like that, and I'm looking at them. You got my attention now. For about almost 10 minutes, he's going on about the documentary. So now I'm like, okay. And I noticed the brother that was going off had a Kufi on, so he's Muslim.
Oh my God.
Going on and on and on. And I'm like,
oh my God. Hold on. Let's back that up. Let's back that up. The man said that he noticed that the dude who's talking is wearing a Kufi. He said the man wearing a Kufi, y'all.
The brother that was going off had a Kufi on, so he's Muslim.
Hold on, he Muslim.
Minutes, he's going on about the documentary. So now I'm like, okay. And I noticed the brother that was going off had a Kufi on, so he's. And I noticed the brother that was going off had a Kufi on.
He got a what on?
And I noticed the brother that was going off had a Kufi on, so he's Muslim.
Wait, hold up. Is a Kufi a part of our uniform? Do FOY under the leadership of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan wear Kufis? I mean, they're not forbidden, but I mean, is that just a part of our everyday attire is to wear Kufis? I don't know, man. I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, some of this don't even sound right. Let me go back and let me play it again. He said the brother that's going off is wearing a Kufi.
They're going to get it. It was 2 of them, 1 of me. Read between the lines, family.
Read between the lines.
They were outnumbered. Read between the lines. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So I put my earbuds away. I put my phone in my pocket. And I just lean back. And I just go like that. And I'm looking at them. You got my attention now. For about almost 10 minutes, he's going on about the documentary. So now I'm like, okay. And I noticed the brother that was going off had a Kufi on, so he's Muslim. So he's going on and on and on. And I'm like, that documentary really got him pissed off. So then the brother with the dreads, like he's looking.
Let me say this, y'all. Let me say this. I gotta say this. Ain't nobody worried about that damn short film. Like the Malcolm X movie was way better. Way better, did. Who Killed Malcolm X was we don't even agree with a lot of that information, but the way it was put together was very well done. I won't deny that. Godfather of Harlem is good for entertainment. Me, I really didn't like it, but it was good for entertainment. See, if you like to be entertained, you like action movies and TV shows. One Night in Miami, garbage, was trash. You feel what I'm saying? Wasn't even worth my time. What else? Blood Brothers, I ain't seen that yet. The trailer looked pretty good. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some stuff that we disagree with in Blood Brothers. But was it enough to try to kill somebody? I mean, did the Nation of Islam send death threats to Spike Lee? Did we send death threats to Abdul Rahman Muhammad, the producer of Who Killed Malcolm X? Did we send death threats to Omar Shabazz? Like we don't. It's just film. It's just movies and documentaries. Why would we be trying to hurt somebody over that? I mean, you're not that important. This short film is not that important. It's not that good. You will be a damn fool. And I'm talking to any brother and sister. You would be a damn fool to want to do something to somebody over that type of stuff. You are not with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan behaving that type of way. We condemn those type of actions and that type of behavior. But it's not worth nobody. It's not worth sitting in jail over. That's how I know this is BS. It ain't worth spending a second behind a prison cell behind this. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm gonna continue. I'm ranting. I'm gonna continue.
You notice that I'm paying attention. So then the brother with the Kufi looks at me and says, "Yeah." He said, "Yo, what's up? You all right?" I said, "You all right?"
Oh, look, he about to have a standoff with the brother.
I said, "Brother, I gotta ask you." I said, "Brother, I gotta ask you."
I gotta rewind that.
You all right? And he was like, "Yeah." I said, "Brother, I gotta ask you. What's all this about you want to shoot somebody?" I said, "What's all this about you want to shoot Fred over a documentary?" He says to me, "You know Fred?" I said, "Fred Hawthorne," after he done said his full name like 3 or 4 times. He said, "You know Fred Hawthorne?" I said, "Yeah, he's a close friend of mine." And there was an uncomfortable 8-second pause. He said, "You know him? I said, "Yes, I know him. Yes."
Brother make a good point. Go Junkie said this sounds like one of Fred's actors. Fred, no, Nation of Islam don't wear Kufi. Malcolm's organization might wear Kufis. Yeah, Silas too. Organization may wear Kufis. Or whoever. Any of them dudes. And the Nation don't wear no damn Kufis. But the whole while he has no recording of this. There's no proof of what he's saying. So we just supposed to just go off what this man said. We don't even know this dude. I don't know this dude.
He brought it down a notch. "Yeah, well, brother, you need to understand. I don't know if you understand. We righteous over here." And I said, bro, listen. Now, this was a young kid. If he was 30, that's giving him the most. I had to, sometimes you be mad and go home and curse and say the most off-the-wall stuff in the politics of your own home. But when you're out in the street doing that, there's always someone watching. Now, this situation could have went left had I been somewhere else mentally. Listen, family, you got to do more listening than you do talking sometimes. So once I recognized what it was, now I'm talking to him, OG to up and comer. And I said, brother, listen, the world's small. I'm not lying to you, I know the man. All right? I don't know why you're so pissed off, but how you combat that is not by saying you're going to put a bullet in someone's forehead with that shit on your head, the Kufi.
Now, check this out, though. Check this out. I hope this video is 32 minutes. I hope we get to the part where these individuals identify themselves as members of the Nation of Islam under the leadership of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I think this is why we need our identification cards again. Well, you know how they used to do back in the day, if they, to let people know that we card-carrying members. I want him to identify if they said that they were actual members of the nation and what's their name. Who are these individuals? If he doesn't do that throughout the duration of this video, then it's BS. But let's get to it.
There's nothing in the Quran that justifies anything you were saying. It's just as irrelevant as those people that like to hijack planes and ram them into buildings and use the Quran to justify that behavior. It's just as sick. It's just as sick. Name one Klansman that's Muslim. They're all Christians. They're all gun-toting Christians. To have us hanging from a tree, they will use a Bible scripture and say that this is what the God said. This is what the Lord told us to do. We're justified by it. That's why when slaves, we were in a
See, now look. Listen to what he's saying, y'all.
I said, this is what the Lord told
Listen to what he said.
Bible scripture and say that this is what the God said. This is what the Lord told us.
Listen,
Bible scripture and say that this is what the God said. This is what the Lord told us. Bible scripture and say that this is what the God said. This is what the Lord told us.
Now, I replayed that for a reason. He said, they don't say this is what the God say. He corrected himself and said, this is what the Lord said. So this man, he know the language. He know the language of the nation or the 5%ers. That's why he said this is what because he's from New York, so they are prevalent there. Listen to what he said.
Christians, to have us hanging from a tree, they will use a Bible scripture and say that this is what the God said. This is what the Lord told us to do.
You see how he corrected himself? This is what the God, so he knows the language. So you mean to tell me that Drew doesn't know the difference for card carrying FOI under the leadership of the Nation of Islam and other people? You telling me that he don't know the distinct difference between us and somebody else? He talking about one of the dudes is wearing a Kufi. He don't know that we don't wear Kufis, and he's from New York. There's something wrong with this lie, this claim.
Justified by it. That's why when slaves, we weren't allowed to learn how to read and write. They gave us Bibles. Okay? Just a little gem for y'all. So I have to let the brother know. I don't know who's mentoring you, but if that documentary got you that fired up, here's how you fight it. Find holes in the information and contradict it.
Say it again. Say it again.
Documentary got you that fired up. Here's how you fight it. Find holes in the information and contradict it.
What we've been doing on this channel, family, What we've been doing on this channel every time the opportunity presented itself. Find holes in it and debunk it. Simple, easy. We've been doing that the whole time, and guess what? He can't respond to the information with truth. So he has to invent lies and say that we threaten his life. You see how that worked? He did another video talking about the Nation of Islam threatening film festivals. Who did that? Please show the receipts. Show who's doing that. Please let us know. Report them to us. And we will report them. We will deal with our people. If that's what's going on, if you that afraid, man, for your life, because I noticed Fred went on Sonetta's show and he went on Garfield's show, and he said on his show a few times that we was going to try to do something to him about this short film. See, I said it in the past that he is trying to create a situation out of nothing. I said that in the past, that he trying to throw that in there real slick like a snake. Right? He trying to throw that in there real slick like a snake and say that we're going to try to do something about this documentary. He been setting it up like that in his language, listening to this dude. But we ain't got no plans and no intentions to do anything to you, sir. We don't give a damn how good the movie or the short film or the documentary came out. Bro, we don't always have to respond to violence with violence. That's what black people, that's what Negroes do. The minister don't teach us to respond with violence because people disagree with us, because people make false charges against us. You know how many false charges has been made against the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan? And he never responded to black people, never condemned them publicly. So let's be real, man. Oh, I'm gonna pull up my Instagram too, because we found something yesterday. Let me close. Let me back that out. We found something, because I was gonna deal with it in another video, but we're gonna deal with that. We're gonna deal with it today. I got time today. We're gonna deal with it. So let me pull up my IG. We found the sister who played who was the leading actor in Nine Wives. Uh-oh, there she go. But I'm gonna deal with that. I'm gonna deal with that later. Peace to the brothers and sisters who just tapped in the room. If you just joined in, please share this video, like this video, so we can get the algorithms going. This is your brother Malcolm Flex TV. And we destroying all nonsense today, man, because, you know, see, people want to play games. People want to play games. People want to see people get locked up. People want to see people go to jail over information. It's okay to spread false information and lock innocent people up. That's you that damn hateful, envious, and jealous? Or you working for the feds? You working for the enemy, but we're gonna deal with all that. We're gonna deal with all that, man. I'm gonna expose it today.
On social media, since y'all like being on social media so much. But tell me, you're gonna put a bullet in somebody over that? That's a sad state of affairs, brother. Shorty with the dreads was like, yo, that's true.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's a sad state of affairs.
Oh my God. Let me You get up and walk away. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did y'all just hear this man? This is a live reaction. I'm telling y'all. I ain't even seen the video yet. Did not the brother just say that when we hear information that we disagree with, to just put holes in it, find the holes in it? Didn't he just say that? Huh? I'm already seeing more holes than Swiss cheese in this video. Did y'all just hear what this man just said, y'all? I know I ain't crazy. I know I'm not crazy. Please put in the comments if y'all heard what the man just said. This is crazy. Let me.
What's fair, brother? Shorty with the dreads was like, yo, that's true.
Oh my God.
Shorty with the dreads was like, yo, that's true. That's true.
Shorty with the who?
Shorty with the dreads was like, yo, that's true.
Shorty with the what?
Shorty with the dreads was like, yo, that's true. That's true.
Shorty with the dreads.
Shorty with the dreads was like, yo, that's true.
Come on, family. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We hiding Sharif. What's going on? What's going on? And Joe Madison, what happened? Fam. Now let's for the critical thinking people, man, for the intelligent people on the live stream. For the critical thinking, intelligent, intellectual beings on the live stream right now. And those who will watch this video in the future, if you are intelligent and you are critical thinking. What's the name? Can y'all read this title? Can y'all see that? What does it say? It says, Louis Farrakhan's Nation of Islam. It says, Louis Farrakhan's Nation of Islam. Now, I need group participation right now. I need group participation right now. Now, since when, under Louis Farrakhan's Nation of Islam, have the FOI ever been sporting Kufis and dreads? When has Louis Farrakhan's Nation of Islam's members been sporting Kufis and dreads? I mean, did they start wearing them and growing their hair out during the pandemic? I mean, is that what it, I mean, because of the pandemic, we can wear Kufis and dreads now? Did we lose all FOI etiquette because of the pandemic? I don't know, man. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to give them some air to breathe. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. But I'm a former second lieutenant in LA. I've never seen active FOI in the ranks with Kufis on and dreadlocks. I've never seen that. If you've ever been to Savior's Day, if you ever been to the Holy Day of Atonement, if you ever went to the Million Man March, have you ever seen active registered Muslims with dreads and kufis? Now, we've seen brothers leave and grow their hair out and try to come back, but eventually you got to cut that back off. We have a certain standard, okay? We have a standard in the FOI. Huh? We don't wear dreads. We don't wear kufi. Some of us may wear kufi every now and then, but that's not a part of our attire. That's not a part of our uniform. See, I wasn't even expecting to run into this madness. I wasn't expecting to run into this madness. This man he's killing his own argument. I ain't even got to do much. I just got to reason with you. I just got to reason with you.
That's true. So it was just like an amazing, like ridiculous, eye-opening situation. Family, we gotta be careful out here. All right, shit is real out here. And it was just, I think that kid was more bark than bite. But still, that's not something you want to play with. And I just found that very strange. And I called Fred immediately after that. I called Reggie Owens. I called Fred. I was like, yo, this shit is crazy.
8 minutes into the video, and he still haven't gave us a name and identified who these characters are.
It's crazy. So, look, support it if you want. If you don't want to support it, fine. That's fine. But I just thought this was an interesting story to share because it was very weird yesterday. It was very eerie and weird. And what are the odds that I go to that park? I'm never in that park. And out of all of those benches, those cats sat right next to me.
Okay.
I believe in
Now, let me say this. Hold on. Let me rewind. Let me repeat. Let me play that again. Listen. See, that's why you gotta have ears to listen, man. You have to have the ability to have discernment of what people are saying. Listen to what he said.
It was very eerie and weird. And what are the odds that I go to that park? I'm never in that park. And out of all of those benches, those cats sat right next to me.
Now, he said, now, what are the odds, right, that those individuals sat right next to Drew Titan in an empty parking early in the morning and intentionally sat right by him and started talking about Fred? Right? Now, let's say if this is true, right? Let's say that it might be some truth to what he's saying, right? Let's hypothetically, right? If you don't know what hypothetical means, go grab a dictionary for the slow people in the back. Let's say hypothetically that's true. That actually happened. But now let's consider 3 major factors. One's wearing a kufi. That's one. The other one is wearing dreads. That's 2. And they both just so happen to sit right next to you, and it's a large park. in the morning, just so you can hear them say, "Oh, we're gonna do some type of harm to Frederick Hawthorne." 3 factors. Now, could it possibly be that if it took place the way you are describing it to take place, that those could actually be federal agents? Have y'all even considered that that could be the FBI or the CIA or Homeland Security or NYPD? They could have been the enemy. Have y'all not considered that they just so happen to know where you were? So it's FOI that know where Drew Titan's whereabouts are? That they follow, the FOI is following Drew Titan around in random locations? Hypothetically, if this is true, how would they have that much intel? Where would they get that in? How would they know that you are friends with Fred Hawthorne? You said that they were surprised that you knew Fred. See, we finding holes. Listen, did he not just say that when he mentioned that he knew Fred, that the one with the Kufi on was surprised that he knew Fred Hawthorne? He said that the brother was surprised, if it was a brother, if it was anybody. He said that the dude was surprised that he even knew Fred, because he said it was a small world. Uh-oh. So, and then you double back just now and say that they just so happened to sit next to you in a large park early in the morning. Let me play that back. Let me play it back.
Something you want to play with, and I just found that very strange. And I called Fred immediately after that. I called Reggie Owens. I called Fred. I was like, "Yo, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy." So, I mean, look, support it if you want. If you don't want to support it, fine. That's fine. But I just thought this was an interesting story to share because it was very weird yesterday. It was very
weird. Listen.
And what are the odds that I go to that park? I'm never in that park.
He said, what are the odds? What are the odds that he go to that park?
It was very eerie and weird. And what are the odds that I go to that park? I'm never in that park. And out of all of those benches, those cats sat right next to me. I believe in the universe. I shared something with them, and hopefully they walked away from that.
So now it was the universe that just so happened to sit them dudes right next to you. I mean, what is it, man? What is it? What is it, man? Were they surprised that you knew them? Were they following you around? Or was it the universe? God damn.
In saying what I said, that really could have went left. That really could have went left. Now, what if I was on some different type of time and something would have happened to them? They'd have ran back to whatever mosque and said, "Oh, yo, Fred got OGs in the street, man. He got shooters."
Now listen. You see what I'm saying? You see, you listening to the tactics? He talking about now, what if he was somewhere else mentally? He would have did something to the brothers. And they would have ran back to the mosque and the mosque was going to respond. Like, come on, man. These individuals are trying to create something. See, they trying to create something, man. Just like when the minister said the enemy put the Malcolm X movie out, that they was trying to turn the youth, black youth, to have them turn their guns toward the Nation of Islam. These are the same tactics. Fred tried to come with information, saw that his information was getting debunked and destroyed. His information that he was bringing was getting manhandled. And it hurt his pride. It hurt his feelings. He's in his feelings, feeling some type of way. So instead of coming back with the information, and dealing with the information, dealing with the scholarship and the source material, he want to cry, oh, they threatening my life now because of the documentary. They want my life. See, that's punk stuff, man. That's cowardice. You want to attack the nation with information, then when we respond and defend ourselves, because we're not the aggressor, we never came at you, you came at us, then you want to say that we threatening your life. Bro, you only one person. Why do we feel like we got to do anything to you? You know, I mean, I'm from LA, where it has gone down in the city with the police and Negroes for attacking us. Everything was justified. So why would we go out our way over a 14-minute short film that needs to be thrown in the garbage that you should have gave out for free, and you charging people for that? Oh, we're gonna deal with the Hollywood stuff in a second. Thank you. Brother said that his actors didn't even wear the suits and bow ties. They failed at cosplay. That's right.
Something else. Sometimes I gotta stop myself and say, yo, you know what? I'm an adult. I don't gotta entertain every goddamn thing.
And real quick, fam, if you just tapped in, please like, share, and subscribe. Please share this video on your YouTube pages, on your Instagram, Facebooks, whatever. Let's get the likes up so we can get it in the algorithm, so we can get more people to see and debunk the nonsense and the foolishness, because this is a battle for the hearts and minds of the people, man. This individual on our screen is trying to poison the well that we're trying to get our people to drink out of. Okay, so we need people to see this information, because we got habitual liars out here that will create and invent lies. It's called subterfuge. Go and look up the word subterfuge. Subterfuge means to deceive to achieve a goal. Okay, subterfuge means to deceive to achieve a goal. What is his goal? What is his motives? Right? Let's go.
Sometimes I relapse right back into 1993. And I got to stop that. You know what I'm saying? And I said, wow. So hopefully those young men walked away from that situation and said, you know what? I got to check what I speak. I got to check how I talk. I got to check my energy. I don't have to entertain everything. You ain't got to like a documentary. If it's false, fight it with your own information. Get a panel of people that say they were there and contradict it. But what you don't do is say you're going to shoot somebody for putting out some information. That makes zero sense. That makes zero sense. What you're doing is...
And we agree with you.
You know what I mean? And I just wanted to share that, Fred, man. That was just like awkward.
It was awkward.
Yeah. I mean, it just speaks to the relevance and the importance of the project that I did. You know, like.
Fam, what you made was not that relevant to want to try to take your life. It's not that relevant, sir. It makes good discussion. You know, it allow us the opportunity to reach Black people for those who want to learn the truth, who want to know the truth, but it ain't relevant to the point where we're going to do bodily harm to anybody. That's what you don't understand.
That's been their response. I'm talking about, speaking of the Nation of Islam, that's been their response historically. You know, if they deem you to be a threat and come in with truth, they want to try and get rid of you and then wash their hands and say, oh, we didn't do it. We come in peace. But they only speak of coming in peace when they talking to those other people. But when it speaks of Black people, they always want to choose violence, you know. And
now let me show you how that's some sucker stuff. To my subscribers, my moderators who've been with your brother for a while, how many of y'all was around when I was debunking Young Pharaoh's claims? Press 1. Press 1 in the chat if you've been around long enough to see me really mop the floor with Young Pharaoh and other people. Press 1 in the chat. If you've been around long enough to remember this stuff. Come on, light the chat up. If you've been around long enough to bear witness to my videos, right? Now, how many times have y'all ever see us over on this channel threaten any of these people that we were responding to in these videos? How many times have we ever threatened anybody physically to do them bodily harm for attacking us or disagreeing with us? We have never, ever threatened anybody. And we would get in trouble if we appeared to look as if we was doing such. We would get phone calls. Brother, no, brother, you know what I mean? I've got them before. You feel what I'm saying? So we already know to not say certain things or attempt to do certain things. That's unwritten rule. You cannot sit up here and say that you follow the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and you going around talking like that or acting like that. Because if you do it at that moment, you a hypocrite. You ain't with us. And no, we historically don't act that way. We historically don't talk like that. We historically don't attempt to do violence with people who disagree with us. Dr. Sabi disagreed with us. We ain't try to do nothing to Dr. Sabi. John Henry Clark disagreed with us. We ain't try to do nothing to John Henry Clark. In fact, from my understanding, I heard the minister paid for his funeral. Dr. Ben disagreed with us. We ain't did nothing to Dr. Ben. Brother Khaled disagreed with us. We didn't do nothing to Brother Khaled. There was an ignorant Negro among us that was put out of the nation and suspended and then tried to attack Dr. Khaled. His name is James Best, but he wasn't no active member in the nation when he tried to do something to Khaled. I mean, there's many people who disagree with us, who slander us. They do it all over Clubhouse. We ain't threatening nobody on Clubhouse. In fact, we running people off of Clubhouse, lying on the nation. I got people in the room that will bear witness. I got people in the room that will bear witness. We don't talk about hurting nobody. We just say that just don't try to do harm to us. We are peaceful people. We love peace. We don't like violence. We're not like you Negroes. When y'all get mad, y'all want to resort to violence. See, that's what, if Fred isn't an agent, if he's not an agent, then that's what he really wants in his heart. See, he wants certain harm to come to certain members of the Nation of Islam. That's what Fred wants. See, because you trying to project on us what you really feeling in your heart. See, you are feeling a certain type of way and trying to project that on us exactly what you're feeling. And the Muslims in the nation don't even feel that way. Just like that, just like in that Phil Donahue interview with Minister Farrakhan, when that old white lady said, it feels like we hear violence. Y'all remember that? When she told the minister, it feels like we hear violence. And the minister told her, it's a deep guilt thing. It's a deep guilt thing. That you think that black people will do to you what you have done to us. And it's not necessarily the thinking of black people. Isn't that the minister's words? That's the minister's words. It's a deep guilt thing. See, you feeling that way. If you ain't an FBI agent and you just in your feelings, then you feeling that way towards the members of the nation. But that's not necessarily the way we feel. But you want to project. See, that's victimhood. See, you want to make yourself the moral authority and pretend like you a victim. You being victimized. You making videos talking about we threatening short films and film festivals. Talking about we threatening film festivals. What are we getting out of threatening people who run in film festivals? Why would we be trying to intimidate people who's running film festivals? We get ready to put our own documentary out. We can use them. People want to people want to attack the nation and then go into victimhood mentality. Attack the nation, revert like young Pharaoh did the same thing. He attacked the nation. I got the screenshots in my phone. He attacked the nation and turned around and said, oh, I'm going to get my lawyer involved and I'm going to sue members of the nation for sending me and my family death threats. See, that is classic Negro victimhood mentality. Again, classic Negro victimhood mentality. Attack the nation or throw stones and hide your hand. Pretend to be a victim. Act like the nation is out to get you. Bro, you're not Malcolm. See, you think you Malcolm, you're not Malcolm X. Ain't nobody out to get you, bro. And even Malcolm, ain't nobody out to get you, bro. That goes for him too. Ain't nobody out to get y'all, man. It ain't that serious. Let's go.
From Malcolm X. By no means am I calling it, but I'm talking about just the popular cases that we know of. Khalid Muhammad, he was shot in Riverside. Obviously, Malcolm X was murdered. You know what I mean? And all the stories in between. It just speaks volumes.
What stories? What stories?
They solve problems, and that's just what they are. You know, they're a gang at the end of the day, because if they were anything but, they would resolve issues by opening up the Quran. You understand what I'm saying, and I stand on that. You know,
have we not been dealing with the information? Oh yeah, I'm gonna play a clip on that, bro. I got a clip for that right now. Jigga 1017. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play that right now. This is brother Dr. Reggie. He's a part of OAAU. Him and James Smalls. This is Professor James Smalls' student. Now I definitely had private conversations with our brother about the situation, and he said way more than what he said in this clip. But we're gonna play the clip to these so-called fake Malcolm followers.
And then there's a lot of people I wanted to close. So there's a lot of people. They get up there and say, "Well, I don't deal with the minister because of Malcolm X." Now,
right. Let's talk about
that. Right? For us, an assured, respected elder. For us, he is our teacher, right? That made, even though he had a teacher, he himself was taught. If there was no Elijah Muhammad, there would be no El-Hajj Maliko Shabazz in the capacity that we know him. So we give thanks.
This is an OAAU member, by the way. For those who don't know, he's a member of the OAAU. Brother Reggie, known for being on Slanderous Studios.
All of them. But I get a lot of pushback. I'm 54, so I was born 1 month after he was assassinated. But they don't love Malcolm X. For the 54 years of his assassination, we have been taking people to his place of his final resting place with his wife. They don't come. They don't know Malcolm's family. They don't support Malcolm's heritage. They read something and they think they know him when, if you ever met him in the early days, he would just point to Elijah Muhammad and say, that's the man that you should follow. And then later in his life, he offered something for unity. That's why I'm here. I'm representing my teacher, El-Hajj Malik El-Shabazz, in the capacity of Organization of Afro-American Unity, to continue to try to find some unity among us, even though there's great pain. But I tell you, those people who say that they love Malcolm, every year, Brother James Small, Brother Starks, right, and under the command, and Rodnell Collins, under the leadership of the sister Ella Collins, who is no longer here, Sister Ella Collins, asked pilgrims to come and to pay respect. It is the longest running pilgrimage holiday in the history of Black folks in America. And many of them say that they love Brother Malcolm, but they've not been to those activities. They love him in their mind, but that's just reactive, because the fact of the matter is, to love you can't just love Malcolm. You have to love your people. And to love your people, you have to cry, and there's pain. No one has very few people have more pain about El-Hajj Malik El-Shabazz's death than the Mr. Louis Farrakhan. He lived in that time period. He asks himself, were there things that he could have done? Right? Was there? I was at the Apollo Theater when Malcolm's wife, Sister Betty, was there to meet Minister Louis Farrakhan and the First Lady Khadija. After the many years, you would have to be there to see the expression. So much they lost in that so much time. The local families, and here is the issue where Malcolm's daughter is being accused of trying to assassinate or being part of an assassination of Mr. Louis Farrakhan. And Black people are in this place. And if you weren't there, you wouldn't understand the great strengths that our people have to go through for unity, right? And so, but those people who said it, they weren't there. They weren't asked to come.
And just to add to that, on a phone conversation with Dr. Reggie, he told me that the FOI did security for Dr. Ben as a matter of fact, I believe he said that student minister Hafiz spoke at the funeral, and the brothers did security for Dr. Ben's funeral. This is what the brother told me on the phone.
Because they didn't love neither of those people. They don't love our people. What they want to do is criticize, but then when you ask for their cup of water, right, it ain't clean.
Right.
But their criticism is clean. So
finally, I would like to thank Mr. Louis Farrakhan. You know him as Minister Farrakhan. For his original gentle words of assurance for my daughter and myself and her sisters, and for his suggestion of support. As he said, we will have to help Brother Malcolm's family. Minister Farrakhan, may the God of our forefathers forever guide you on your journey. May your conceptual framework keeps broadening. And may you pick up the mantle and do God's work. May the God of our forefathers always guide us. Thank you.
The government admits that it worked night and day to bring about a separation between Brother Malcolm X and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Once this division was accomplished, the government, by its own admission, had agents on both sides to manipulate the zeal and the ignorance inside the ranks of the Nation of Islam and among the followers of Brother Malcolm X to create the atmosphere that allowed him to be assassinated and the Nation of Islam to sustain wounds from which it has never recovered. The devastating resulting from this wicked machination of the government sent many brothers and sisters from the Nation of Islam back into drugs, crime, insanity, and it caused the destruction of entire families. Sister Betty Shabazz and her family has not recovered. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad's family has not recovered. My family has not recovered. The Nation of Islam has not recovered. And black people have not recovered from these terrible wounds. It is sad that there are those who do not want to see Sister Shabazz and I sit down to make an honest attempt at reconciliation when we are both victims of a wider conspiracy, a conspiracy that did not start with Malcolm X or the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, a conspiracy that certainly did not start with Sister Betty or myself. This conspiracy started with the government of the United States because of its hatred of the movement that Malcolm X and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad had generated, and the effect that these two men were having on Black America. J. Edgar Hoover was determined that no Black Messiah would rise to unite our people in their quest of justice and true liberation. And untold sums of taxpayers' dollars were used by the FBI to hurt the legitimate movement of our people toward liberation. Our zeal, our love and hatred our ignorance was manipulated by powerful outside forces. We didn't voluntarily split from each other. There was manipulation. There was stimulation of our own pettiness, of our own weaknesses by outside forces. And the government of America is that outside force. The FBI is that outside force. So Betty and I shouldn't be here alone. The government has to answer for what has happened here.
Family. So we know historically the enemy has not only worked to separate and divide us, but we know historically that they have worked to get us to attack one another. We know this historically. We know that the FBI sent one of their agents to our sister Kabila Shabazz, right? Sent one of their agents to our sister and insinuated to her and tried to entrap her, talking about, well, we should do this and that to Minister Louis Farrakhan. Go and listen to Sister Ilyasa Shabazz's take on that. I think his name was Michael Fitzpatrick, the agent. Somebody that her sister went to school with. And took the recording. This man was a known agent, a sleazy slimeball dude. Nobody really liked this dude. And took that back to his handlers, to his feds. To the feds. Right? And then they brought the sister up on charges. So they really wanted to look how wicked and satanic these people are. See, they wanted to use that situation and spin it in the media and say Malcolm X's daughter caught in a plot to assassinate Minister Louis Farrakhan, to get or to enrage the Nation of Islam to attack Brother Minister Malcolm's family and all those who follow Brother Minister Malcolm X. But all praise is due to Allah for making the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan so wise, and not only wise, to have the love in his heart for Brother Minister Malcolm X and his family, to not fall in the snare or the trap that was created by Satan. See, it not only took wisdom, because they try to say that it was a stroke of political genius that the minister did what he did, but it wasn't just genius, but it was out of the love that he had for that family. That he did not fall for those type of tricks, lies, and deception that was created by this enemy. That's why this meeting with the minister and Dr. Betty Shabazz had to happen. And thank Allah that it did happen at the Apollo Theater. And the minister helped and assisted Betty and helped raise money, he and the Nation of Islam, to hire a legal team for our sister to get her out of that situation that the enemy put her in. See, the minister and the nation don't get no thanks for that. We know that Malcolm's family is appreciative, but we talking about the so-called followers of Brother Minister Malcolm X. See, they don't acknowledge that. Y'all understand what I'm saying? We don't get thanks for that. You feel what I'm saying? But we're being fed on YouTube and social media every day that the Nation of Islam is this violent gang. Really? Come on, man. Let's be real, man. Let's be real today. Let's be honest today, man. Let's quit pump faking. Let's quit pump faking, man.
You know, it is what it is, man. And Nine Wives will keep on going down the road. You know what I mean? You know, it is what it is, man. Like I told you, I anticipated the pushback, you know, and I'm well prepared for it, you know. And I'll just let that fall where it may be. You know what I mean? It's, you know what I mean? It just is what it is, man, you know, and I wish him well, you know, because I'm going to stand on mine. You know what I mean?
And we wish you well too, dear brother. We don't want to see no harm come to you, none of your actors, none of the people that's involved with the 9 Wives. We don't wish no harm on none of y'all. We wish you well too, bro. And that's real. You feel me? From brother to brother. We don't want to see no harm come to you. And frankly, we don't believe that any member of the nation threaten your life. We don't believe that. And if anybody came on some stuff like that, we don't agree with that. We don't condone that. We condemn that type of behavior. So if you're listening, we letting you know now what our position is. It's no secret.
Gonna stand on mine, and I didn't make this project to hide it. I made this project to prove, and I have facts, you know, that he slept with a 14, 15-year-old woman and had a baby with her. And you can't disprove it.
He said, look, he tried to double back and say you can't disprove it. I've already disproved it. Go on my channel and find the video called Fred Barbershop Conversations Caught Lying Again with Fake Receipts. Go and look at the video. We've already debunked it. See, but instead of dealing with that, with information, he want to come out with stuff like this. Louis Farrakhan's Nation of Islam plotting to kill me over 9 wives. See, we went from the information and these so-called, I'm not even going to repeat the slander, but we went from that, what he just said, to this. Why? Because he can't deal with the information.
Her information is so easy to find. You know, she's a health worker. You know, she's been a nurse for years upon years upon years. So,
see what I mean? Look, he will pretend to act like he knows what he's talking about. He wouldn't even knew she was a health worker if we didn't play the video. See, so he was sprinkling a few little details to get you to think or believe that he knows what he's talking about. It's deception.
So easy to find health workers' information, and I did my work, and it's on them now. You know, now they got someone who actually did it from the victim's perspective, as opposed to saying you killed Malcolm. No, I didn't. I did it from the victim's perspective. You know, so
what victim? What is he talking about?
So it is what it is. I appreciate you coming on, sharing that story, man.
What's this man talking about, yo?
But it's just important that we just tell the truth, man. We got so many people in our community who just want to take. You know,
what are we taking?
And not held accountable because they use language like he did so much for our people. And
what is this man talking about?
You know,
let me be absolutely clear.
Mm-hmm.
The conversation is not whether who agrees with who. Everyone's going to have mixed emotions about everything. I'm talking about how I found it strange how this young man that
now check this out. Now look how ignorant this is, fam. Look how ignorant this is. This man got a picture of Malcolm X holding a gun. Look at the type of image people try to promote of Brother Minister Malcolm. Look at everything is wrong with this channel, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. There's a lot wrong with this channel. Look at this. You got an image of Minister Malcolm holding a gun. Right? It says, and then he asks a question. He says, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But I don't think the NOI follows the Quran. They follow the teachings of Elijah Muhammad. I mean, do y'all see how much ignorance that we have to deal with in the world? Fam, I be waking up to so many ignorant comments in my comment sections to my videos. It's ridiculous. Look, y'all gotta understand how much ignorance that we have to deal with in the Black community. The work is never done. We gotta keep working.
How do you claim righteousness and you talking about shooting someone if you see them? Right.
And they sit up there on a high horse on some self-righteous stuff, right? All cool and nonchalant, as if everything that is being said is 100% facts. Like y'all don't see nothing wrong with this. Like this is mental illness on a very high level. This is mental illness. These brothers need some help.
It's like non-alcoholic beer. What's the point? What's the point? It doesn't make sense. You really don't drink beer because it tastes good, to be honest with you. I never drank beer and wished it around in my mouth before I swallowed it. I downed it to try and get a buzz. Stop, man. Stop. I mean, that didn't make any sense. And what really troubled me is that, Fred, you knew exactly, when I told you I was, you knew exactly where I was.
Yeah, I did.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, you was in the city like, 3 weeks ago?
Sean's mom lived on that street.
See?
We used to play on that park, in that park you mentioned. Ask Sean next time you see her.
That ass could have been there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
yeah, brother Josh Mason asked a good question. No police report for the death threats? No recording, no police report. These individuals have not been identified. I repeat, they have not been identified. There's no police report. There's no recording. There's no video recording. But he said that these individuals was rocking a Kufi and dreads. Kufis and dreads, y'all. And these are so-called members of Louis Farrakhan's Nation of Islam. Caught plotting to do this man harm. If you caught them, why didn't you get their identity and file charges? Hell, we would have showed up to court and said, "No, they ain't with us. We don't teach that. We don't promote that. We don't condone that. We don't support that." If it came down to it. So if you caught him in the plot to do something to this man, why didn't you report it? Yeah, I mean, you know, you got a YouTube channel. How many subscribers? How many subs you got, Drew? Let's see how many subs you got. Oh, you hiding your subs? Oh, yeah. He don't want y'all to know how many subs he got, y'all. But he got a lot of videos. He got a lot of content. He got a lot of content. Why he didn't go live? Why didn't you go live? Why? So we can see who these individuals were. Maybe we can identify them and report them.
So what does that mean? And then all we would see on the news is another black man shot another black man or another unsolved shooting. And then here we are talking about, see, this is why we can't get nowhere. Come on, over a documentary, take your licks and move forward. If you think the information is false, do your own research and put out your own information to contradict it. You ain't gotta like it. Guess what? Yo, listen, Fred, did you buy 12 Play when it came out?
Yeah, the first one, yeah.
I did. And then when I found out R. Kelly was on some stuff, I was like, well, there goes that.
Right.
There goes that. Did I ever say he couldn't sing? No. Did I ever say Canelo Alvarez couldn't fight? No.
What is this man talking about?
Canelo's a cheater. What do we know? Look, based off the evidence, R. Kelly has some problems. All right? Fellas, ladies, in the chat, you got daughters? Would you leave them unattended in the house with R. Kelly?
No.
And look, you know what's strange? There are at least 3 to 4 boxing YouTube channels who's teaming up to attack the Nation of Islam. That's weird, huh? I mean, there are 3 or 4 YouTube channels who is teaming up to attack the nation. Drew has a boxing YouTube channel, and there are a couple others that Brother Dimitri brought to my attention that talks about the nation. I think one of them has an individual on there by the name of Leon Muhammad or something like that. But I'm noticing that it's about 3-4 boxing channels who's attacking the nation. That I don't know if that's coincidence, but that seems a little pretty strange. Yeah, y'all keep saying that, but we're gonna go over one of the videos to see if he's an actual police officer. Okay, all right, my brother Stone Bone Boxing.
There's nothing you can say about this. All right. Now, again, I'm not on here to argue whether the documentary is bullshit or not. I'm not here to.
Let's deal with real quick. Yeah, let's deal with that. Fred slapping a woman. We want to talk about violence. Let's talk about violence. Let's talk about violence, Fred. Brother Lions and the Messiah, if you in the chat, bro, send me that video. So I know I sent it to you. If you got it, email it to me. Trying to see if I can find it. No, I can't. I don't think I can find it right now for some reason. All praises due to Allah. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother Justin. Okay, there we go, brother Josh. I want to say thank you to brother Justin for sending that cash out, man. All praises due to Allah, brother. Love you, bro. Thank you. I'm about to pull this video up that brother Josh Mason just sent.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy H1 Brooklyn Dawn.
Hold on, not this
check
one.
It out, man. I never watched none of this dude's video. Right
not this one. Hold on. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that.
I first seen any of his videos with Would Be More TV, Stay Real TV.
We're going to get to that one in a second. We're going to get to that one in a second. But let me play this. Let me play this. There we go. There we go. Dang, they got parental control on this video. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Look, stone on the sister. Now look. Now Kenny Porter is the father of Sean Porter, a famous boxer. And he mushed Fred in the face, or it kind of looked like he smacked him, but it kind of also looked like he kind of mushed him, right? Mushed him in the face, right? So here's Fred responding. But look who he hit. Look, he hit a sister. He didn't hit Kenny. Look, he hit the sister. Look, Kenny had to move her out the way. So now, if somebody violates you, it's okay for you to respond in a certain type of manner, right? But the nation don't have no right to respond to your madness. See, we don't exceed the limits as Muslims, and this should be for Muslims across the board. Muslims are not to exceed the limits. So if you attack us with information or verbally or in a debate or an argument, if you attack us, then it's okay for us to respond in that manner, right? So if you attack us and we respond with violence, physical violence, then that's what we will consider exceeding the limits. Family, we don't exceed the limits. People, you exceed the limits if somebody disagree with you in an argument or a debate, and they have a different point of view, and you try to physically harm them. That's not right. So Fred has every right to defend himself when Kenny put his hands on him. But he didn't hit Kenny. He hit the sister. But you want to talk to the nation about violence? And you punching on black women? And you running a boxing YouTube channel, you ain't got enough sense to not let nobody walk all directly up on you like that, all in your face like that? Obviously, you did something to make Kenny mad. So you ain't got enough sense to not allow the man walk up on you like that. And then when you retaliate, you actually tee off on a sister. And you want us to take what you're saying seriously about violence? You got the nerve to call the nation a violent group? Yeah, what Kenny did was wrong. And we would be the first to say what Kenny did was wrong. Kenny exceeded the limits. Fred had a right to defend himself. But in defending himself, he hit the sister instead of Kenny. See, so don't talk about us about physical violence and you beating up on sisters, punching on sisters.
What I was a part of with this young fella, it wasn't the young fella with the dress, it was the other guy with the Kufi on animated. I'm like, what is wrong with him? Small world, man. Very small world.
Yeah, that's insane. 8 billion people in the world. 20 million in your city.
In an empty ass park, and they come in there screaming about you. What are the odds? that was meant to happen. That conversation that I had with them, because it wasn't like a big old it was a very calm conversation. And when we walked out the park.
Yeah, he was trying to hit Kenny and hit the sister. See, he should have waited till she got out the way. He should have waited till the sister got out the way. Since we want to be petty, we want to be petty and do petty stuff. He should have waited till the sister got out the way and then went for what he knew. So yeah, he's still wrong.
Oh wow.
We walked out the park together, and I said, look, brothers, I know you're angry, but it ain't got to be like that. If you think it's wrong, do your own research. To me, I didn't say this to them, of course, but to me, it may be that, I don't know, you know how when you look towards something and you find comfort in it, and then you start finding out that that the comfort you found in that thing and what you thought it was is flawed. That really messes with you. What if the thing you found comfort in, what if something that your parents taught you or an elder taught you found out that it was wrong or it was flawed? How do you handle that? How do you deprogram that?
See, now check this out. Now look at the deceptive intelligence. See, they want to go into trying to teach the people that what the Nation of Islam is teaching is flawed. Right? See, that's really what their goal is. It's because they can't deal with the information when we debunk what they talking about, when we come with clear arguments, when we hurling truth and falsehood, they can't deal with that. With receipts, with documentation and evidence and proof. So they want to resort to, oh, we got caught plotting to do this to this person. And then in the middle of that, then they want to double back to what they teaching is flawed. Bro, stick to one thing at a time. Deal with the information or make false claims about somebody trying to do something to you. See, they want to attempt to steer people away from the Nation of Islam. That's what their goal is to discredit the Nation of Islam. That's in the FOI's memorandum. To stop the growth of the nation.
It's hard. But my point at that, my goal at that point in that short amount of time was to de-escalate the situation and get them to think. All right? There's nothing in the Quran that says to do certain things. When you go into a supermarket, you don't buy everything. You go and get what you need, and you might get got on the way out because you start seeing a bunch of stuff you might think you need, and that happens to all of us. But you don't have to purchase everything in the supermarket. You understand? So if you get into a religion because of the religion, some people get into it because the pastor or the imam sold them a good sales pitch. You know, some people are looking for something. And that's a tough pill to swallow when you find out that the person, is it really the religion that's flawed, or is it the person that sold it to you? Differentiate the two. Learn it yourself. Right. If you lost faith in the person, go rub elbows with other people that can point you, that you feel maybe would point you in the right direction, man. Free thinking, free thought. So again, I'm not here to bait the documentary. I'm talking about the mental state of that one young brother that I had that conversation with. That was meant to happen. That was the universe working. Right. Hopefully, I was able to get into his brain to get him to think. Okay, this is my religion. I love my religion.
Now I just thought of something. Just to go along with this. Now, if you're an individual, you're an elder, or you're a former police officer, and you live in New York, you know the nation is big on the East Coast. You're an elder. Why wouldn't you report them to the local mosque? Why wouldn't you report them to certain known members of the Nation of Islam in that area? Why is it the first thing that you decided to do was run to Fred Hawthorne just to be on his platform? Why is that your first decision? Is to come live on YouTube to report something like this? Because a death threat is serious. That is serious. Saying what an individual is going to do to somebody. You don't take threats lightly. So why didn't you report it to law enforcement? Why didn't you report it to the local mosque in your area or to any members of the Nation of Islam? Why are y'all running straight to YouTube? See, the goal is to create a narrative and sensationalize it, because Malcolm did it. Malcolm did the same damn thing. Oh, I think I believe that there are members of the Nation of Islam is out to get me. Huh? Y'all remember when I talked about that, when I spoke about Leon Amir? When Brother Malcolm had Leon Amir and said, yeah, this is the brother right here. See, this is Fred's Leon Amir. Y'all remember Leon Amir when I told y'all about Leon Amir? Let's Google who Leon Amir was, since y'all think I'm playing. Leon Amir. What happened to our brother? Body of Leon Amir found in hotel room by maid. Murder is doubted in death of Leon 4X. They said he had a suicide overdose, epileptic death, right? But y'all remember I said that I don't believe that. This is Brother Leon Amir right here. Do y'all remember when I read where Leon Amir in my presentation said that he believed that it was the structure that assassinated Brother Minister Malcolm X? He said it was the enemy that assassinated Brother Malcolm, and then the brother ended up dead. He ended up dead. But remember, in the Malcolm X press conference, when he was attacking his teacher, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he brought this brother out and said that the Nation of Islam was trying to use him to assassinate Brother Minister Malcolm, and he didn't go with it, and that's why he joined Brother Minister Malcolm. And I called BS. I said, I don't believe that. I don't believe the nation made him do that. I believe that it was the enemy that was forcing him to act like the nation was trying to get him to do that. I mean, to tell that story. I believe the enemy was forcing Brother Leon Amir to tell that story to Brother Minister Malcolm, to get close to Malcolm. I told y'all that. And then after he said that it was the enemy that killed Malcolm, not the nation, not the Muslims, he ended up dead. This is Drew Titan. Drew Titan is Fred's Leon Amir. Drew Titan is Leon Amir. Because look, we're going to break it down, bro. I'm going to show y'all the similarities in this situation right now. I'm glad I even thought about Leon Amir. Watch this. Y'all think your brother playing, huh? You think I'm playing? Watch how I make these parallels. Watch how I draw these lines. This is about to blow your mind right here. Here we go. Let's go to the Malcolm X receipts. Watch how I blow your mind right here. Watch how I draw these parallels. We dealing with documentation. I wasn't trying to bring this stuff out, but I got to bring it out for the people who missed the presentation. Wait, I'm letting it load. Wait till the receipts load. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Let me blow it up. Let me blow it up. Now, Leon Amir himself. Let me move this. Leon Amir, this is his words. Guess what organization he's a part of? Again, same as Brother Reggie. OAAU. OAAU. Organization of African American Unity. It says, Leon Amir traveled to New York to meet with other friends and followers of Malcolm. Amir had been approached by Muslim brothers to participate in an attempt on Malcolm's life and had told Malcolm about the plot. Huh? Now, didn't Drew Titan allegedly tell Frederick Hawthorne about a plot? I could have sworn he told him about a plot just in that video. There was supposed to be this plot. Okay, here's Leon Amir. Here's Malcolm. If my life is worth 3 cents, Malcolm said, Leon's is worth 2 cents. On Christmas Day, 1964, Amir had been stomped and beaten so badly in his hotel room in the Sherry Biltmore in Boston that he lay in a coma for 3 days. So whoever beat this brother up, he was in a coma for 3 days. But watch this. A rib was broken, his face was battered, and both his eardrums were ruptured, though he never identified the men who beat him. This is where I call BS. Though he never identified the men who beat him. That's why I don't believe it was no FOI who did this. And it says, he was sure they were Muslims, but he never identified who they were. He never gave names. He never gave the mosque, but he was sure are you sure they was Muslims? No, he didn't identify them because they weren't Muslims, and he was scared for his life. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Jigga, 1017. No, Malcolm was using his fabrication to get followers. But let me continue though. Leon Amir never identified who they were. Same thing with Drew Titan. Drew Titan never identified who these individuals are. He just said they had dreads and Kufis. He never got a name. He never got a report, a police report. He don't have no video recordings. And then look, check this out. It says, when Leon Amir returned to Boston after Malcolm's funeral, he told a Socialist Workers' Party forum that he had information. Listen, that he had information. Leon Amir had information that he was harboring. He had in his possession. Let me repeat. Let me say it again. When Leon Amir returned to Boston after Malcolm's funeral, he told a Socialist Workers' Party forum that he had information about who really killed Malcolm. Woo! Huh? Is it related to these people that he never identified that beat him? Could it be these same individuals that beat him that he never identified that had something to do with this? Was the man being intimidated by an unseen force made it to look as if it were the Muslims? Family, we cannot fathom the depths of Satan. It says that he had information about who really killed Malcolm. And he implied that the killers were not Muslims, but the power structure. The killers were not Muslims, but the power structure. Huh? So it reminds me of the situation with brother Gaddafi, not Muammar Gaddafi, but the Gaddafi from the Outlaws with Tupac. And that brother, in an interview, had said that he's seen Pac's killers. He's seen Tupac's actual killers. And he was going to expose what he saw in the interview. Because, you know, they got to interview you when you witness. And they said that after the interview, the brother was found dead and murdered at his girlfriend's apartment. He was on the ground slumped, and when they raised his head, he had a bullet between his eyes. And that brother said he had information. Yeah, I think his name was Yaki Gaddafi of the Outlaws. Said he had information on who really killed Tupac, and a few weeks later, the brother ended up dead. A few weeks later, Yaki Gaddafi ends up murdered. Same thing with brother Leon Amir. Brother said that he had information about who really killed Malcolm, and he implied that the killers were not Muslims, but the power structure. Who the hell is Drew Titan, and who are these characters who's wearing the dreads and Kufi that allegedly threatened Fred Hawthorne? See, we're going to bust it up today. We're going to bust it up today. You ain't dealing with no dumb, simple-minded people today. You dealing with some very intelligent, critical thinking individuals, man. See, the enemy's hand is somewhere in this, y'all. Mark my words. Mark my words. The enemy's hand is somewhere in this. Somewhere they are pulling strings. Somewhere in this, the enemy is pulling strings, y'all. Because I've already explained it, these ways are not our ways. Same thing with the situation with Malcolm. There's certain things that happen to Brother Malcolm that the Nation of Islam don't partake in.
I can disregard or not pay attention to certain behavior that pray to the same God. You get what I'm saying? And I know it's touchy, man. I know it's touchy. So you know, it's strange, man. It's just strange. It's strange.
Yeah, but thank you for sharing. Hopefully, it inspires people to go another direction as it pertains to that, you know. And it is what it is, man. Just tell the truth, man. Stand on morals, man. It's crazy that you can have a conversation about morals about another subject, but when it lands home, it's like, oh no, it can't be. Oh no, it's not real. We can talk about pedophilia with R. Kelly, but we can't talk about pedophilia, let's say Elijah Muhammad, Brother Polite. Oh no.
See, you want to make it a moral issue, but this man, I showed him proof time and time again. He ain't got no damn morals. He don't stand no morals and principles. See, he want to play the victim card. He want to try to win the moral battle. He want to talk about who's doing what, but he's not a moral individual. Y'all want to see how moral he is? Oh, we're gonna show her receipts. We're gonna show her receipts. Hold on right quick. Let me take Brother Leon off the screen. May Allah be pleased with our brother. You want to see how moral he is? Let's talk about morality. Huh? We want to talk about morality. Let's deal with morality. This is his lead actor, Sister Brianna Michelle. This is his lead actor from 9 Wives. This is our sister, right? We know she was just doing her job. She was getting paid to do her job. But let me show you the type of people that he hired to portray Muslims. Huh? This is her right here. She just posted this, I think today. This is her right here. Our sisters don't sit legs propped wide open like that. Our sisters don't dress like this. Hold on, this ain't it. See, this is the clip. This is the clip from the short film. If you click that, that's like the intro. I'm not gonna play that, but this is our sister. Look, she ain't got no clothes on. This is the lead actress, Brianna Michelle, from the 9 Wives documentary. We're not mad and upset at our sister. This her in the interview with Fred. We're not mad at her. We ain't upset with her. She's doing her job. We understand, we get it, but this is her. Look, backside showing, you know, she in the sun at the beach feeling good. You feel me? She's a model actress. So again, this her again in the clip. I guess a behind the scenes shot of her doing the short film. This her again, no clothes on, half naked. See, this is the type of people that these Negroes, they Negroes. See, this is the type of lifestyle that they live in. See, cleavage all out, showing off her adornments. legs all wide open, right? It is more, but we ain't gonna go. But this is the type of women that Elijah Muhammad produces. These are the type of women that Minister Louis Farrakhan produces. Women and sisters who got respect for themselves. You can type in MGT Nation of Islam. You're not gonna see all that cleavage out and legs propped wide open. Look at this. These are dignified women. Here's an individual trying to preach morality to us. But look at the sister he went and got to portray a Muslim woman. Look how beautiful these sisters look. Clothed, unashamed to cover up. Not ashamed to cover themselves. Not disgracing their household, not disgracing their community. Not putting themselves at risk and sending harm their way. Not trying to entice men. Not trying to seduce men. Dignified. These are our sisters. See? But you get sisters like this, to portray sisters like this. See, that's where he messed up. You can't talk to us about morality. But look at the people that you hiring to play us. Huh? Look at the people that you got to hire to pretend to be this. See? No wonder why they do a horrible job trying to act. See, because y'all not willing to undergo that training. Y'all not willing to undergo this right here. Huh? Look at these sisters. They not trying to seduce every man. They're not trying to be out there and to be seductress. And this ain't no shade to the sister. We love her. We love our sister. But you can't talk to us about morality, sir. Character, sir. We can never support that lifestyle. Hire brothers and sisters who's living like that. When sisters showing everything. But again, these are the type of sisters that Elijah Muhammad produced, and you want to talk to us about morality. Take a good look. You can't talk to us about morality, sir. This man sets the standard in the black community. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad sets the standard of what a dignified black woman is in the black community. Nobody else. Damn it. Couldn't even find a real Muslim woman. But you're going to talk to us about morality. Okay.
Why are you trying to tear a brother down? What's work? I mean, like, a crime is a crime. You know, like for me.
He said a crime is a crime, but there was never no charges. Huh? There was never no conviction. Those are the two main things. If you commit a crime, those are the outcome or the consequences when you commit a crime. There are charges, and if you're found guilty, there's a conviction. The man never went to jail or prison for pedophilia. So what is he talking about? What is he talking about?
As it pertains to just boxing, I used to be pro Al Heyman, pro PBC. And then when I look back at it and I said, hold up, I was wrong. Al Heyman and Bob Arum are Republicans and the Democrats, to me. And at the end of the day, I stand on that. You know, like for example, if this hadn't happened to Bob Arum, people would have never opened up their eyes, Drew. Like, a black man was robbed on a black man's platform. You know what people say? Oh, no, Al Heyman had nothing to do with it. Oh, he had nothing. That's how it works. They put people in place so it benefits them. But if this hadn't happened to Bob Arum, you know, people be arguing with me the whole night. Oh, you just hate. No, I'm going to give Bob Arum the same treatment I'm giving Al. And when Bob Arum come in here, I'm going to give him the same treatment. It's wrong. You're robbing the fans. You're short-arming us. This is disrespectful. This is wrong. All you care about is money at the end of the day. And Bob knows when I call Bob, you know what Bob's going to say? You about to get me.
He a hypocrite. He a hypocrite. He going to say that Bob only cares about money, but you care about money. See, you willing to lie and say that we threaten you and we plotting to do something to you so you can sell your damn short film. We ain't stupid. We ain't ignorant, bro. You've been promoting and posting about your damn video almost every day. You posted it in your community tab section on YouTube. You playing it in your intros to your videos every time. You put the link everywhere. You trying to sell the damn short film. Don't be a hypocrite.
That's what Bob's gonna say when I call him. Guaranteed. That's the relationship we have. And that's the guy down the street. So that's why I'll let you go. That's why I'm happy. Not happy that this happened. I'm happy that it happened on the other side of the fence. So now we got to check morality now. Are you for boxing? Or are you for PBC? Or are you for Top Rank? Or are you for Canelo? Or are you for Caleb Plant? Or are you for no? Where do you stand?
Why is it so hard for the brother Deontay Wilder to get some kind of justice? Look at what we're going through. And I mean, look, you know, man. One thing I say about Al Heyman is he's been consistent as far as being quiet.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, did we not at some point say, yo, where's Al Heyman in this? We see what happened. Why are we the only ones talking about it? Where is this?
Yeah,
remember
if y'all want to call in, y'all can call in. Let me just get through this video right quick and then call in after I get done with this video. We got a few minutes left. I will put the number in the chat, or we can put the link in the chat too if you want to come on.
It is, you know, we always talk about staying on code and everything else, but I gotta ask y'all. After the fight, when I got home and turned on my TV, was I the only person saying, what the fuck is our merchant sitting there for?
That's just the last great American heavy. When he said that, and I was waiting on Sean Porter.
Let me skip past that.
Wesley Muhammad, because the man been lying for it.
Okay, let's go.
I was waiting for Sean to say something. Like, you ain't got, like, I'm not a rah-rah guy with my guests. Only Wesley Muhammad, because the man been lying.
See, look. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, bro. He tried to go at Dr. Wesley because he thought he could confound Dr. Wesley in a debate. The man just said that he's never a rah-rah person with his guests, but he goes out of his way to disrespect Dr. Wesley. The man went out of his way to disrespect Doc. See, he just admitted it. And his reason was because he's been lying for over 10 years. You see, you just got to let people talk. Let them speak. They going to hang themselves, man. Peace to you, TJ Sports Nation. Peace, my brother or sister. Listen to what he said.
At that, and I'm looked at, I was waiting on Sean Porter. I'm sorry, I jumped in front. I was looking at, by the way, I'm going to give you our time back. We'll go another hour for the show. But the point I'm saying is, I was waiting for Sean to say something. Like, you ain't got, like, I'm not a rah-rah guy with my guests. Only Wesley Muhammad, because the man been lying for a decade. But outside of him, I've held my composure, right? Even when, what's that guy out of Dallas, he said, fuck Farrakhan. I just sat here and laughed. I think he's funny.
Look.
The point I'm making is,
look.
Outside of him, I've held
this dude is a cold hypocrite. This man is a cold hypocrite. He just, bro, did y'all just hear what he said? I'm going to play it again.
By the way, I'm going to give you our time back. We'll go another hour for the show. But the point I'm saying is,
let me go back.
The last great American heavy. When he said that, and
no, hold on. Let me go back.
Fight. When I got home and turned on my TV.
Let me go back.
Great American heavy. When he said that, and I'm looked at, I was waiting on Sean Porter.
Now listen.
I'm sorry, I jumped in front.
Listen.
I was looking at, by the way, I'm going to give you our time.
Listen.
We'll go another hour for the show. But the point I'm saying is, I was waiting for Sean to say something. Like, you ain't got, like, I'm not a rah-rah guy with my guests. Only Wesley Muhammad, because the man been lying for a decade. But
he said he's not a rah-rah guy, only with Wesley Muhammad, because he's been lying for over a decade. Now watch this.
Outside of him, I've held my composure, right? Even when, what's that guy out of Dallas, he said,
Charleston White. He's referring to Charleston White. Watch this.
Fuck Farrakhan. I just sat here and laughed. I think he's funny.
Now that goes to show he's watching my videos. Right? And I'm the one that's really been talking about that. But I'm going to show you how big of a hypocrite you are, Fred. You're a big hypocrite. Because, brother, Dr. Wesley, student minister Dr. Wesley, came on your show respectful. He came on your show respectful, respecting Brother Minister Malcolm X, as we are ordered and commanded to do. And plus, many of us wasn't born during that time, so we ain't got no issue with Brother Minister Malcolm. But Brother Dr. Wesley came on your show respectful, with dignity, right? In a dignified manner. Because he's a representative of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And you turn rah-rah, you become rah-rah with one of our student ministers, but a Negro straight out the street come on your platform and says F Malcolm X, and you ain't got all that rah-rah. You lose all the steam that you had when it came to Charleston White. But when it came to Dr. Wesley Muhammad, see, Charleston White, Dr. Wesley Muhammad, you ready to turn up. What type of hypocrisy is this? And you got nerve to be making videos about the Nation of Islam threatening you? You got nerve to make videos about the nation creating these plots against you? But you turned up on a dignified teacher. He's an actual, Dr. Wesley is an actual teacher in universities. Does Charleston White have a doctorate, a PhD, a master's, a bachelor's? What kind of degrees does Charleston White have? What universities does Charleston White teach at? Huh? Where was all this energy when you was talking to Charleston? You trying to say he's a comedian. He's not known for comedy. At times he can be funny, but at times he can be offensive. But where's the energy for the gun toting, gun packing, cowboy Charleston White that you had for Dr. Wesley Muhammad? Let's not be hypocritical. Let's not be hypocrites. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta let these individuals talk. They gonna expose themselves. Yeah, thank you, Super Mike. He just won't smoke just so he can sell his damn short film. That's why I said he a hypocrite. You can't get mad at Bob Arum for just wanting to make money and you doing the same damn thing. You're doing the same exact thing that Bob Arum is doing.
But the point I'm making is Sean should have stood his ground. You understand? In that moment, Sean should have stood his ground and said, hold up, this is different.
Some more hypocrite stuff. You gonna tell us that Sean Porter should have stood his ground, but you didn't stand your ground when Charleston White said F Malcolm X. This man right here, that you claim to love, him, this man right here, that you so much claim to love, you didn't stand your ground when Charleston White said F him and his whole family. You didn't stand your ground, so how you gonna tell Sean that he should have stood his? See, not only you a defamer, you're a slanderer, you're a liar and disbeliever, but you a hypocrite. You a hypocrite.
He could have said simply, I 100% disagree with you.
I don't even know if Sean was paying attention.
Hold on right quick. Let me respond to you. Ryan. I know your name is Ryan. I was on Clubhouse with you. The person under the white loop. Well, your name is Ryan. I'm going to respond to you right quick. No, I did not respond to your email. And the reason why I didn't respond to your email, after I had my conversation with you all on Clubhouse, that you all are cowards and you are cowardly. You all pinged me into a room because y'all want to always debate with the nation and call us kufar, call us kufr. But the moment I go in there and catch all of you in a lie, made y'all look stupid on Clubhouse, caught y'all lying on a lie, caught y'all lying on the Holy Quran. Guess what y'all did? Hurry up and remove me from that room and block me. Y'all pinged me into the room. You pinged me into the room, try to debate with me and get caught lying and then kick me out of the room and block me. Don't sit up here and tell that lie. Man, come on, man. Now, bro, I will put the link in the chat, man. Hold on, let me unshare this. Quit playing with me. Hold up. I'll put the link in the chat. You want to come up here and lie? Don't come up here and lie. Come on live right now. You've been wanting to get on live with me. Come on live right now. Hop on live right now. Fam. Hold on, man, because I'm gonna need y'all to stop messaging me right quick. Hold on. See, now my laptop is updating. It's getting on my nerves. See, he want me to know. Hop your happy behind on this live, Ryan. Hop on this live. Hop your happy behind on this live, Ryan. We're gonna expose you. If you don't hop on, we're gonna block you. I'm giving you 2 minutes. What time is it? I'm giving you 3 minutes to 3:35 is my time. Hop on this live, but we blocking you. You can't even see my lives no more. Don't come up in here lying. Matter of fact, we ain't even gonna give them. These are cowards, man. Block them. Moderators, moderate. Period. Moderators, moderate. Them dudes is cowards, man. Them dudes don't know no Islam. They don't know no Quran. They don't know none of that. Them dudes don't know nothing about the damn Quran. They can't tell us nothing about no Quran. Whoever do block him. They can't tell us nothing about the Quran. The moment they get caught lying, they will remove you out of their room, man. Them dudes is cowards, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't grasp that at all.
I'm gonna play this video, but let me take a phone call.
Shit went over his head because as soon as Larry Merchant's face popped.
All right, bro, you live on the air.
Yes.
And you said
Yes,
put
sir.
up the image with the sister in the room with the messenger?
Yes, sir.
Let me see if I can find that. I know it was on the sister's Instagram.
Yes, sir. I'll show you how terrible Fred did in this so-called picture. I was able to see the picture, and I'm going to, break stuff down.
Right.
It's going to be very shocking with you, but this is going to be like the nail in the coffin. I'm an older brother. I was in Temple number 27 back in the days. Matter of fact, Captain Will and me was in the same FY class, orientation.
Yes, sir. That's my brother, man. Love that brother.
Yes, sir. Me too.
Let me probably Google it, because
Yes, sir.
I don't see it.
All right, yeah, take your time. You'll be about to put the nail in the coffin. You just can't come after the messenger, man.
Absolutely not. Let me make sure. Can y'all hear the brother? They saying no audio.
They can't hear me?
I don't know.
No,
they can hear you. They can hear you.
All right.
Hold on one second.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time. You're going to put the nail in the coffin.
Not the movie, the images.
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh, here we go. All right. Yeah, it's on the screen.
All right. Can you blow it up so the people can see, the family can see?
Yeah. 1 second. I think this is as big as it's probably gonna let me get it. Oh, there it go.
All right. Basically, it was another picture where they showed the sister, and she got a cross on her neck, man.
Right.
Yeah, she got like a cross on the neck. Hold on, let the family see, because it's just gonna be like, this guy did a terrible, terrible job.
So you want the image with the cross on the neck?
Yeah, because I'm about to show people
Can you pull it up and send it to me? Because I don't know which one is it.
Well, they know.
Here it is. Here go one. It's on the flyer.
Yeah, but this one, she took off the veil. I mean, took off the scarf, the purple thing.
Right.
And she had a cross on the neck. But this is what I wrote to Fred. All right, family, we talking about, we looking at the 1960s. All right, one thing about the sisters in the 60s, 70s, they didn't wear makeup at all. All right, the sister got the cross, hanging from her neck. This is what I wrote, Fred. The sister got a cross hanging from her neck. Come on, Fred, are you serious? Makeup? She had lipstick. A terrible betrayal of black Muslim sister. And then I saw the little film. There's no Muslim lady would be talking foul like this to the messenger. There's no way. Even back then, basically these ladies are probably in the same age and category of my mom. There ain't no lady in the 60s or 70s would use that type of lingo at all. Sisters started using that lingo of bitch and all that stuff. I mean, back, I'm talking about at least in the 90s and 70s. In the 70s, a sister won't call another sister a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So we're looking at various lingo's and stuff like that. Certain things. Just like when I heard that guy, not Cat Williams, but the other guy that's a comedian called this other guy, bitch in the picture, probably in the 1990s. I was like, damn, that's a guy calling another guy a bitch.
Right.
So we never used that terminology, but check this out. So I'm breaking it down and stuff like that. So I'm like saying, all right, the lingo she taught like a woman in the 90s, so presence. Ladies in the 60s and the 70s didn't talk like that, Fred. Fred, you using this actress. Now you talking about using women, right? Fred, you are using this actress or sister to betray you. Fred, you are that sister in the burgundy dress.
Right.
That's the word. You use that sister. That is Fred. That's that sister. He done wrote that play. So basically, Fred is the one that wrote the screenplay and everything like that. Fred is really that sister that's in that dress.
Yeah, he's expressing how he actually feels.
Yeah,
we dealt with that.
Yeah, all right, cool. All right, yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely I was telling you to bring that to the family attention.
Right.
Come on, Fred. That's you. You want to be that sister. Ain't no Muslim sister, even the sister, Muhammad Ali ex-wife. I saw something where Fred was asking her about the picture, and even Malcolm X ex-wife was like, nah, sisters don't talk like that. I've been wrote about sisters don't talk like that. So, and you can see like Fred had his head down, and he was like, oh, what you think about the picture? Then she's gonna say, all right, I give you 2 thumbs up. But she had to check him, say, ain't no way a sister gonna talk like that to the messenger.
Yeah, and not only that, when he was in the hospital, he was heavily guarded.
Yeah, of course. But still, a sister won't even use that type of lingo. My mom's was born in 1930, probably 1920.
Right.
Hey, my aunties don't. I never even heard my auntie would use that type of lingo. I'm trying to tell you, sisters started using that lingo because of the rap thing with probably I'm a little bit older. This is a young lady. Not it's before Nicki Minaj.
Lil' Kim.
Lil' Kim and stuff like that. Sisters that use that type of lingo.
That's right.
Our sisters lingo in the 40s or 50s or 60s. If you want to talk to your grandmother and she wants to hear that type of lingo, man, she'll whip her daughter's butt and something like that.
Brothers too. At that time, we spoke a little bit more proper. We had a little slang, but we didn't have the slang that we got the slang today. And they talked really, really proper and spoke very good English back in those times.
Yeah, and the whole thing was decency. Nothing like that with BTRCH, whatever a woman would say that to a man or even a woman. I'm trying to tell you, my older sister, basically, she was in her teens and stuff like that. They didn't even talk like that.
That's right.
Call another woman a BITCH. So the whole thing is like the lingo game. Really, like you said, and I agree with you, and the family agree, that this guy is basically having that lady betray him.
Yeah.
Come on, Fred.
Right.
Come on. We don't talk like that. My aunties and all that, auntie school teacher, one is an accountant, one was a nurse, and my mom was a nurse. Never in my life they even use that type of language.
Right.
I mean, Black Americans never use that type of language, Fred.
Right.
So it's like, I know you're not Fred, but I'm throwing it out to Fred. Come
right.
on, Fred. Get your facts straight. But yeah, I wanted to bring that to the family attention, bro. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Great observation. Yep. Thank you, bro.
All right. Salam alaikum, family.
Wa alaikum salam, King. Yeah, that's a great observation. Sister wearing a cross, a Muslim woman wearing a cross. So many hoes, man, so many contradictions in what that dude talking about, bro. It's just plain ridiculousness, man. Plain ridiculousness, y'all. I was gonna play another video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play this last video, man, because they ain't talking about nothing on that video, man. I ain't talking about nothing. I'm gonna play this last video, man, about the enemy's plots, man, to use film and media to attack the Nation of Islam. I brought this information out a couple years ago, and I think it's time to bring that back out, man. I think it's time to bring this for those who are new on my channel, have never seen this revealed information that I've dropped that hadn't been revealed by anybody else. I'm gonna play it again. Just let the video play through for the brothers and sisters who never seen this information that I had dropped a couple years ago, because I think it is relevant today. I'm gonna just play the video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna mute my mic and let it play. purpose. But my question is, what does the FBI? Why does the FBI have interest in? My bad, y'all. Let me back it up. Brother told me y'all don't have no audio. Through the use of Hollywood propaganda by these movies and these TV shows that they are putting out, okay? And what they are doing is on purpose. But my question is, why does the FBI have interest in newspaper articles that are coming out against the Nation of Islam in the past all the way up to now? Okay? Because in the past, the newspaper journalists, they manipulated them. They gave them articles to put out there. The FBI wrote the articles that these journalists was putting out. And they were manipulating the information that was getting put out to the people. Well, today I found proof of them doing this with movie scripts. More specifically, the Malcolm X movie. And I'm about to prove it right now. This is the FBI document right here, right? I'm showing y'all my screen. I'm sharing this with y'all. This particular one is called Malcolm Little, Malcolm X, headquarters, file 21 of 27, FBI vault, right? Here are some of the files. And your brother is going to show and prove to all you silly brothers and sisters who just totally believe the movie face value and you condemn the Nation of Islam. I'm going to show you all FBI manipulation in Hollywood for those who don't believe members of the Nation of Islam when we are telling you that this movie is weaponized against us to stop progress in the black community. I'm going to show y'all actual proof. Since y'all don't want to believe the Nation of Islam, I'm going to show y'all what the white man is saying that he is doing. Right? Now, let me show you the date. This right here was stamped April 2nd, 1968, but it was written March 27th, 1968. Okay? So I'm going to read this, right? And this is going to be very interesting. This is in 1968, family. This is shocking. I just found this. I came across this just doing random research. But let me read this, right? It has, at the top, Director, FBI. Malcolm K. Little, Internal Security, Muslim Mosque Incorporated. Right? That was the Muslim Mosque Incorporated was the organization that Brother Malcolm had created a few days after he split from the Nation of Islam. Okay? So let me read this to you. We got an update, family. We got the clip of Drew Titan saying that he was an FBI, not FBI, pardon me, New York Police Department officer. So just an update. We have that clip, and I'm going to play it after this. It says, enclosed for Chicago, Los Angeles, and Phoenix is a Xerox copy of an article which appeared in the March 9th, 1968 edition of the New York Times, page 23. It reads, the above mentioned article indicates that two film companies in Hollywood are currently preparing to start production on two separate films on the life of subject now deceased, who is better known as Malcolm X. Columbia Pictures which owns the movie rights to the book, The Autobiography of Malcolm X, will produce one of the movies to be released under that title. The script is being written by James Baldwin. The second movie is being produced by 20th Century Fox and will be entitled Malcolm X. Malcolm X. Isn't Denzel Washington the lead actor of that movie, Malcolm X, and isn't Spike Lee the director of that movie, the producer of that movie, the executive producer? Okay, it says the script is being written by James Baldwin. The second movie is being produced by 20th Century Fox and will be entitled Malcolm X. The script for the latter is being written by Louis Lomax. All offices have previously been alerted under the quote, Nation of Islam is in a wide caption to a possible movie on the life of Malcolm X, since it is anticipated, okay, listen, to a possible movie on the life of Malcolm X, since it is anticipated that such a film would be detrimental to the Nation of Islam and its leader, Elijah Muhammad. Let me back that up. It says, since it is anticipated that such a film would be detrimental to the Nation of Islam and its leader, Elijah Muhammad. Family, this document was written in 1968. When did the Malcolm X movie come out? The Malcolm X movie came out, I believe, 1992. This was in 1968. But let me keep reading. Los Angeles is requested to the Los Angeles office, FBI office at that. The Los Angeles is requested to discreetly contact sources at the above two studios to confirm the information in the article and to determine details relative to these two films. Los Angeles should be particularly alert for indications that the Bureau will be mentioned or portrayed in either movie. So they want to know if the Bureau, the FBI, is going to be mentioned or portrayed in this movie. Listen, Los Angeles should obtain advanced copies of these scripts in order that the interests of the Bureau may be protected. Oh wow. Listen what it's saying. Los Angeles should obtain advanced copies of these scripts in order that the interests of the Bureau may be protected, handle promptly, and furnish the results in a form suitable for dissemination to the Bureau and all interested offices. Okay, so what they're saying is, and I'm reading it to you in black and white, that they anticipated in 1968, because the movie came out in 1992, they anticipated that such a film would be detrimental to the Nation of Islam and its leader, Elijah Muhammad. But they wanted to get their hands on the script, right, in advance, okay, so they can protect the interests of the Bureau, right? Now, let me scroll down a little bit. Let me scroll down. Keep reading. It says, racial informants have previously advised of the possible production of a movie on the life of Malcolm K. Little, a former leading black nationalist who was better known as Malcolm X. Malcolm X was formerly an official of the Nation of Islam before breaking from the group in 1964, at which time he formed his own two organizations, the Muslim Mosque Incorporated and the Organization of African American Unity. He was assassinated on February 21st, 1965, and 3 members of the Nation of Islam have been convicted of his murder. Since then, Malcolm X has become a saint to the Black nationalist movement. They said since then, Malcolm X had become a saint to the Black nationalist movement. The March 9, 1968 edition of the New York Times contained an article indicating that 2 separate films on the life of Malcolm X are scheduled to be produced by 2 major Hollywood studios. Production is not expected before the late summer of 1968. Columbia Pictures will produce the autobiography of Malcolm X based on the book of the same title, of which they own the movie rights. The movie script is reportedly being written by James Baldwin, a well-known Negro writer, and they redacted the other part. The second movie, to be entitled Malcolm X, the second movie to be entitled Malcolm X is being produced by 20th Century Fox, and the movie script is reportedly being written by Louis Lomax, a well-known Negro author. It says action, with basically their plan of action, the FBI's plan of action. It says that the attached letter be sent instructing the Los Angeles office to contact sources at these 2 studios in order to confirm the news article, to determine if the Bureau is to be mentioned or portrayed in either movie, and to obtain advance copies of the scripts when available in order to protect the interests of the Bureau. Family. This is an actual document, an FBI dossier. Family, the Nation of Islam do not have to lie about what had happened with our dear brother Malcolm X, and we are telling you and showing you the direct involvement in the media propaganda that the FBI is involved in against the Nation of Islam. I'm showing you in an article that was written in 1968 that the movie Malcolm X was mentioned almost 30 years before the movie actually even came out. And they said that they wanted to get advance copies of the scripts to protect the interests of the Bureau. So this is your brother Malcolm Flex TV, live and direct, bringing y'all the receipts, bringing y'all the documents, bringing y'all the truth, bringing y'all the facts. If anybody Yeah, family, I'm telling y'all, this is the type of games that the enemy is playing with movies and film. Fred is doing the same thing. And he might have been contacted by the enemy. See, we don't really know and understand how deep this thing goes. We don't know if they secretly contacted him to get advanced copies of the script, to see how they will be portrayed in 9 Wives. He never even mentioned them in 9 Wives, but I showed y'all the FBI document where they said that they wanted to use that information to try to discredit the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad to his followers. I showed the document proving what their agenda was when they found that information out. He never showed that documentation. But what I just played for you in the video just now, they said that they knew that these movies would be a detriment to the Nation of Islam and its leadership. They just wanted to clear themselves and clean up their image in the movie because they knew it was going to hurt the Nation of Islam, putting them videos out. But brother, shout out to Brother Christian for sending me this video. We're going to play the video. This is Drew Titan. This is the brother who said that he was just randomly in the park and was sitting next to two Muslims randomly and said that, you know, they was planning to do something to Fred. You former police, bro. You don't know how to handle this properly?
For those that don't know, I used to work for the NYPD. And
what?
For those that don't know, I used to work for the NYPD.
Huh?
For those that don't know, I used to work for the NYPD.
Huh? This is him. This is his page. At the bottom, you can see Drew Titan LLC at the bottom. This is him.
For those that don't know, I used to work for the NYPD. For those that don't know, I used to work for the NYPD. And
come on, man. Come on, man. We don't trust you. We don't believe you. You former NYPD. You ain't recording. You former NYPD. And you ain't got no receipts. You didn't try to bring them up on charges. You didn't file a police report. You didn't try to contact leadership in the Nation of Islam and report those specific brothers. I think they sent me another video too that he was NYPD. But I'm not gonna get into it right now because I got other things I gotta do, brothers and sisters. But I definitely wanted to respond to that nonsense, man. Ain't nobody even finna get at no time and day, bro. Especially if you ain't showing no real proof, no real evidence, you know, of people trying to do something to you, man. We ain't trying to hear none of that, bro. We coming with nothing with information, nothing with truth, nothing with receipts. We ain't thinking about doing no harm to nobody. We ain't talking about hurting nobody. We love our people. You feel me? We in our communities 24/7 on behalf of our people, man. We ain't even on that, man. Get that garbage up out of here, man. Quit acting like a victim because you getting this intellectual work. You stepped in the octagon, you stepped in the intellectual octagon, and you can't even handle it, man. You can't even handle it, man. Source up and shut up. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do, man. Source up and shut up. Because we know all the tactics that the enemy has tried to use against the Nation of Islam, and they will not work today. The nation will never fall. NFA, again, the nation will never fall again, man. You can't get us with them little weak, cheap tactics. Them little cheap tactics and strategies don't work on us, man. Get out of here with that weak stuff. We swatting that like Dikembe Mutombo, man. Get that up out of here, man. We ain't on that. We ain't on that, man. Deal with the information, man. Deal with the information, man. We debunking all that madness you talking about, man. Ain't nobody talking about doing that to you, man. You ain't even worth a second of mine spending in no goddamn jail cell. You ain't worth a second of my time sitting in no jail cell. Or anybody that I know. You feel me? Shout out to the research ministry. Shout out to the NOI defense team. But I got to get ready to get off, man. I just wanted to do this video, do this quick response, you know, smash all that nonsense, destroy all that nonsense, because it's nothing but nonsense and just straight foolishness, man. But, you know, I love y'all. Shout out to the brothers and sisters who tuned into this live. Been here. It's been 3 hours, man. Y'all been with your brother 3 hours, man. And I'm grateful, man. Shout out to the brothers and sisters who like, share, subscribe. Shout out to the brothers and sisters if this was your first time and you heard this to be the truth and good for us as a people. Thank you for showing up. Shout out to Brother Justin and Brother Josh and all the brothers and sisters who always donate to the platform. You know, all praises is due to Allah for that. And I won't take up no more of y'all time, man. Just share this video. Let the people know the truth so we can battle against falsehood and lies, man, and slander. All praises due to Allah. Peace and assalamu alaikum.